Hey, what's up and hello. This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Hello, Chris Crew. Hello, family. How are you this evening? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Antoinette. Hello, Nene. Hi, Lizzie. Lizzie, have you been in here before? Welcome, welcome. If you haven't, welcome. Let's see who else is in here. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys got the notifications or they're just getting the notifications. Let's see who comes in. How are you guys doing this evening? Oh, this is your first time here, Lizzie? Welcome. Welcome, Lizzie. Welcome to the crew. And I appreciate you for stopping by on this last minute live. It's raining out here in California, so I said, well, this would be a perfect night to talk about all of the drama and the trending topics that have been going on for the past 2 weeks. It has been insane. Insane. Hey, Shayla. Yes, you did. You catch the live, girlie. You catch the live. So, yes, it's been crazy, you guys. Whew, it's a lot to discuss. A lot to discuss. So we're gonna get into it. At this point, I'm sure. I don't know if did you get the notification, Shayla? Lizzie, did you get the notification? You guys let me know if you guys got the notification or you guys just knew to tune in because you saw the upcoming live. Let me know. Yes, Shayla. Shayla, my girl, who's always like, you need to do it live in the evening so I can catch it. Well, here it is, girl. Here it is. The official live in the evening. Okay, notifications. All right. So, you guys, let's get into it. And then for those who come in, they come in. And then if not, they always have the replay gang. So let's get into it. But first things first, unfortunately, this is sad news. As we know, oh, okay. I was watching a recap. Okay, great. Okay. That's see, you guys, like, you was prepared. Forget the notification. You just knew to come in. Sad news. As we know, 2 months ago, like literally almost 2 months ago to the date, we lost Irish from 702. Okay. And it's sad. She was only 43 years old. For those who grew up in the 90s, like myself, that was one of the last female girl groups. Like, we don't have female girl groups anymore, or even male girl groups. Well, it has been confirmed that their mother passed today. Okay. The Irish and Misha's mother did pass today. And it's sad because, they just literally buried Irish like 2 months ago. Okay. And so the mother has now passed. So just pray for the family, y'all. This has to be rough for all of them. Like, this is crazy to literally lose your sister, and then 2 months, almost 2 months to the date, you lose your mother. And heartbreak is real, especially when a parent loses their children, and she lost two. She lost Irish 2 months ago, and she lost Orish, like I think in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, probably like you said, Shayla, yes, probably from a broken heart. It's a sad situation. I literally was getting off of work preparing for this live, and Storm Monroe was the first one to break it, and then Lamisha actually posted on her IG page a video of her mother dancing. And if you look at that video, you can see Irish face. Like, Irish looks like her mother. She looks just like her mother. So sad situation. You guys pray for the family, but I just wanted to talk about this. Unfortunately, it starts off with sad news, but yes, please pray for that family, because that has to be a lot back to back. People passing in the family, that's a lot. So we're going to move on. Okay, so how many of you guys actually watched this interview? Please let me know. Put a one in the chat if you actually watched the interview, or I would say a conversation, not really an interview. Put a one in the chat if you actually watched it. Put a two in the chat if you did not. Let me know. Let me know, because I'm kind of curious. Okay, so I know Nene and you actually sent me a comment saying you watched it. Who else watched it? It almost, I think I want to say at this point it has 1 million views on Jeezy's channel also. Okay, so it's literally on his channel. I was like, okay, well, I guess you about to get paid. Okay, so most people, hey, hello, what's up? Most people did not watch it. And in my opinion, y'all really didn't miss much. I don't know about you, Nene, and we can definitely discuss this, but I think it was BS. And this is why I didn't want to do like a separate video on this. I personally think it was utter BS. I think that he is trying to pander to Black women again. You know, hi Dennis. I guess you're new. I haven't seen you before. You said 1.5. So what, were you like me where you saw some of it and then decided to like close it out? Is that it? Let me know. Hey Joseph. But yeah, so I just felt like he literally, because of course he got a lot of drama behind dating and marrying Jenny Mai, especially after she made that comment she wants her dark meat on the side. So hey Vanna, so I feel like he did this to try to get back on Black women's good graces. That's my opinion on the situation. I don't know how you feel, Nene, or for those who did somewhat watch the actual interview, but that's the way I felt. And that's why I didn't do like a separate video on this, because I felt like that's what he was doing. It's like, I got to get back, to my community, especially the women in my community, because at the end of the day, we are the main supporters of these men, even though they don't support us. But that's my opinion on the situation. That's why I didn't want to do a separate video, because I felt like he's full of it. That's the vibe that I got. In my opinion, he's full of it. And of course, he talks about the whole Jenny Mai situation. He says he can forgive, but he doesn't forget. Well, that's pretty much a lot of people. But yeah, I just felt like it was pandering. And why Nia Long? Why have Nia Long interview you? Why not have someone who can really get down to the nitty gritty and ask you the tough questions? I just, while I can appreciate the dialogue that a Black woman and a Black man can have and be, civilized, I just feel like, hey, Yuli, I just feel like you're still full of it. But that's my opinion. What are you saying, Nene? He painted himself as this totally well-rounded guy. Yeah, exactly. And okay. And not saying that Jenny Mai is innocent by any means, but it was just weird. I was like, why Nia Long? Why Nia? It's just so random to me. He's a Libra, so I wasn't shocked he said all the right things. Exactly. Libra men know how to charm, but they toxic as hell. So that's why I was just like, I don't know. But with that, Yuli, did you watch this interview? Did anybody else watch this interview? Child, Libra man and Dominican man. So just put them all together, huh, Yuli? Libra man and Dominican man. So in other words, you damn sure wouldn't do a Libra, a Dominican man who's a Libra. I guess that's just like a no-no, right? Yes, Libra women and Libra men are totally different. But yeah, so that's why I didn't want to talk about it. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think. But we're gonna move on, because I just felt like it wasn't enough for me to have a full-fledged discussion and have a live on it. But yeah, we're gonna move on, damn it. Move on. Child, first of all, I found this picture on the internet. Who God? Like, I was just like, this picture just says a lot in itself. Okay. Hey, Leo. This picture says a lot. Like, ugh. All right. So he was defective the entire time. Exactly, you like a true Libra man. But move on. Look, and if there are some Libra men who follow me, look, I love y'all. Thank you for following me. But at the same time, y'all still toxic as hell. It's just it is what it is. So Krishan, Tamar, and Patty Sweet Potato Pies himself, James. Okay. So I don't follow Krishan. I know she is constantly trending. I don't even follow Tamar. It seems like the main victim in this situation is James. So apparently Krishan was at Tamar's concert and allegedly she acted a freaking fool and ended up swinging and just losing her mind apparently and attacking James out of nowhere. Okay. Now, this is what apparently happened. Now, I haven't seen any video on it. What I do know is we're seeing a lot of video that is promoting Tamar's concert. That's what I do know. So, I mean, here's my thing. To have someone that is unpredictable like Krishan, I don't even know why people are shocked or surprised. Is anybody shocked or surprised by her behavior? Hell, is anybody shocked or surprised at this point about Tamar's behavior? So to me, it's like if you guys are friends, you guys like-minded people attract each other. Both of them are unpredictable, in my opinion. So you have this unpredictable friend come to your concert and she acts a fool. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Unpredictable as hell. Unpredictable as hell. No, what you saying no for hello? I don't feel Tamar is innocent. Yeah, I mean, is she ever? I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, I was looking at the situation. I'm like, okay, Krishan is toxic, but so is Tamar, in my opinion. Like, so what are we dealing with here? Two unpredictable, toxic people who ended up befriending each other, and one acted a fool at the other one's concert, but at the same time, like Tommy from Love and Hip Hop said, they have literally promoted Tamar's concert that night more than Tamar has ever been promoted as far as her concerts are concerned. We keep seeing clips at her concert. I have never seen so many clips in my life from Tamar's concert since this situation with Krishan. You know what I mean? Like never, ever. Not at all. No, I thought this was a stunt. You trying to say you thought it was a stunt? A stunt? Yeah, because I thought so too. Because I'm like, at this point, I mean, literally, she's getting all the publicity in the world, especially for her concert as well. So it's almost like, will people buy tickets just to see if Krishan pops up? Hell. Tamara's messy, but she isn't violent. Yeah, she always talk like she violent though, because you know when she had that situation with Candy, she was like, I mean, I'm from Baltimore and I whoop ass. Remember when she said that? She said something like that. So I'm like, the way she talk, she make it seem like she about that life. But yeah, we've never heard her actually put her paws on anyone. Um, exactly, Leo. Exactly. So it's like, what are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with here? Two toxic people. The victim in this, it sounds like, is James. Okay. That is the victim in this situation. I don't think Tamar's the victim, and we know Krishan is not the victim. It's like, this is why you don't befriend people who are unpredictable. You just don't. You keep them at a distance. Okay. You keep them at a distance. That's just what it is. Let me see what you guys are saying. It just amazed me they refer to a legend. Who said that? That sound like Portia. Who said that? Who called her a legend? See, this is the problem with this industry today. Everybody can be called a legend and an icon. Her sister is a legend. Toni Braxton is a legend. Tamar, if anything, she's a legend because of her mouth. And you know the crazy part about it is Tamar can blow. Tamar can sing her butt off. Even Toni says she's the best vocalist in the family. She can sing, but she ain't known really for her vocal skills as far as her singing. She known for running her mouth. I just saw a little footage of Tamar bringing her on stage. I didn't know her and James was cool like that, and he's her background singer. Um, bringing Krishan on stage. Or are you talking about James? Yeah, I wasn't aware that Tamar and James were that cool, and I think she called James, if I'm not mistaken, her BFF, which I was like, well, damn, where did that come from? Which makes me wonder even more, if they're BFFs, how long have they been BFFs? And now, if that's the case, it makes me wonder if that Patty sweet potato pie stuff was all planned. See, at this point, you just never know with people. And you never know with industry people. Because I'm like, BFFs, like, where did that come from? Something I read, yeah, legend my ass. Sorry, yeah, that ain't, we know who to, exactly. Tamar is nowhere near that legend status. Exactly, Leo. James are like brother and sister. James and Tamar are like brother and sister. Now, who is actually saying this? Tamar is saying this, or James is saying this? So if that's the case, they've known each other maybe before even the Patty Pie situation, which makes me wonder if this got promoted and pushed because of Tamar and them, maybe. Let's see. Tamar is very talented, but I don't think she's reached legend status yet, even though she has some iconic moments. Yeah, but she has iconic moments for her acting a ratchet fool on reality TV. So are we giving her almost legend status for her reality TV stunts or her vocal abilities? That's the thing, because I would say she's known more for her drama and her reality TV stunts than her vocals. And the sad part about it is the girl has the vocals. That's the sad part. She has vocals. So let me see. They have been friends for years. He's almost in all her videos on YouTube. Okay, so then that really makes me wonder if that Patty LaBelle stuff was literally plotted by her and some industry folks to push him to the forefront. I watch her YouTube channel. He was even on her show, Tamar and Vince. Wow. I'm trying to figure out how long that Patty, I think that was like 8 years ago, maybe. I don't know. It's been a minute, but you just never know how people be plotting and planning stuff. But what do you guys think about this Krishan Tamar situation? I see some of you guys have definitely put your comments in it, but do you think it was a stunt? I know Yuli said she thought it was a stunt. Do you guys think this was a stunt? Or do you think this is just the normal day in the life of Krishan and the Tamar situation? Curious. Want to know, because like I said, I don't follow either one of them. What I do know is Krishan responded, and she truly has a mindset like she's untouchable. She truly has a mindset. Now, mind you, some of the things that I'm discussing today, I can't, even if I wanted to play it, because some of the most vulgar stuff that has come out of people's mouths, if I play probably half of these videos, my channel would probably disappear that fast. But she makes it seem like, she got God on her side and you're gonna press charges. Very cocky, very cocky. She's coming off like she is like completely untouchable. Let me see here. I read there was negative energy towards Krishan from James and the other guy that spoke out before that day. So that makes me wonder, why would Tamar invite Krishan? Because she messy and toxic too. I stopped watching the Braxton Family Values because Tamar was exactly. Same thing, Leo. We are like, I used to watch that show faithfully. Tamar became so toxic and was doing so much. I stopped watching the show. I really did. Distracting from her fake engagement to JR. You think so, Shayla? Hey, you never know. I do think it was a stunt. Yeah, because it seems like now, and is she on tour? So does that mean that she has more upcoming dates coming up? Because then if that's the case, this could be a stunt. Oh, and I'm sorry, you guys. You know how I like to talk. For those, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, for those who are listening in, hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a stunt. But Krishan is very unstable. She is. She is unstable. And so is Tamar. and so is Tamar. So that's why I was just like, this is a recipe for disaster. I meant, don't think it. Oh, you don't think it was a stunt? Okay. I think we don't have full info into all that really happened, right? Which may be on purpose. which may be on purpose. You think it's a stunt, Lizzie? Yeah. It. I can see both ways because we're dealing with two toxic women who's always in some stuff. But at the same time, they also know the value of constantly stirring up stuff and staying in stuff always keeps them in the headlines as well. Um, y'all know that WeTV is thinking about bringing. I hope not. It's not going to be the same without Tracy. I hope not. Tracy was my favorite Braxton. I didn't like the way they treated her at all whatsoever. She was my favorite. To me, she was the most down to earth Braxton. I just don't see what would be the point without her. It won't be the same. It will not be the same at all. So I hope that's like a straight up pass on that, unless maybe they're doing it for Tracy and maybe the funds will go towards, her son and her grandkids. I don't know. But yeah, I would say no. I wouldn't want to watch it, in my opinion. But with that being said, we'll have to see how this continues to see more of the concert footage versus everything else. I'm wondering if Tamar literally is still on tour and this would be a way for her to buy, for people to buy tickets. I wonder. There's supposedly a 911 call. I know people don't like Tamar, but what happened to James wasn't her fault. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said the victim in the situation is James. He's the victim in the situation. I don't feel like Tamar or Krishan are victims at all, but that's my opinion. But James is the one because apparently he was trying to be nice to her, and he got a chipped tooth, I read, or something like that. He got busted up. So to me, the victim is James. The other ones, not so much. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next topic. Yes. Oh, y'all. I'm glad my logo is kind of covering up this dork's face. He just gives me such cornball dorky vibes. It is ridiculous. So, audio. Oh, is he pressing charges? I don't know, Leo. I don't know. But I heard that James is a really, really nice, like sweet guy. I don't know if he would. But again, who knows? If it's too much damage, you never know. But even if he pressed charges, he's not going to be able to get anything out of the situation. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, let's get into this. So pretty much we already know the background. We know that there has been DV in this situation. There has been leaked photos of the footage from the security cameras inside her house, and there's a restraining order. So we know all of this information, okay? Now with that being said, they are back in the actual spotlight because Mama Keke Palmer straight up went Chi-Town on that ass, okay? And so I'm gonna play the footage as much as I can on exactly what occurred because Mama Keke Palmer threw a couple of people under the bus. So let me just play it for y'all. Let me know if you also can actually hear it.
That you put it through? That you put it through? What the fuck is you saying, ignorant? That you put it through? Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job. I'm sure. Your articulation is poor. I'm sure. What the fuck are you saying? I'm sure. Ron Wiggins. If only you actually like. Put it through? What does that mean? Can you put it through? He's trying to do the whole child actor parents sacrifice their childhood gag. Oh, okay. Well, we got $30 million today. Look at her. That's fine. Yeah, I'm sacrificing her, I guess. Okay. Come on, Wiggins. But what did your mama do to you? Huh? She fucked you up. My mom's fine. You should have been a child educator. You should have been one. Maybe you would have more gumption. Maybe you would have more shit to do it. Because your mama fucked you up. She turned you into a punk. That you put it through? That you put it through? What the fuck is you saying, ignorant? That you put it through? Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job. I'm sure.
All right, you guys. Some of this stuff I'm not going to be able to pose. I'm going to do a little bit more, but she went in.
All you do is that you put it through? That you put it through? What the fuck is you saying, ignorant? That you put it through? Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job. I'm sure. Your articulation is poor. I'm sure. What the fuck are you saying? I'm sure. Ron Wiggins. If only you actually like. Put it through. What does that mean? Can you put it through? He's trying to do the whole child actor.
Okay. I'm just gonna recap because I'm like, if she say one more F-bomb, she even say the C word, if y'all know what the C word is. So pretty much what she does is she throws Usher under the bus. She says Usher is bisexual, or Usher pretty much, she said, is gay, bisexual. He don't even like women. And that's why, she pretty much implies like you're tripping over a guy that doesn't even like Kiki. And then she also mentions that, he's messed up. His brother, Sarunas, or whatever his name is, the one from Insecure, is also messed up, and how he has a horrible reputation in the industry. And she also mentioned Lauren London, about how Lauren London doesn't even like his brother. So because of that, everybody's talking about this because they're like, well, damn, what did Usher have to do with this? And why did you throw Usher under the bus? So she ends up coming out and saying that, she pretty much just said that. So then that way, this guy, Darius, could stop abusing her daughter. Not because she actually is saying it because it's true, but she's saying that because of him abusing her daughter, she just said that hopefully that would make him leave, her daughter alone. I'm not buying it, Mama Kiki Palmer. I'm not buying that. You guys, if you guys really want to like hear it, because when I tell you almost every sentence she was dropping F-bombs, C words, N words, all of that stuff, you guys can hear it. It's on Neighborhood Talk. But based on how she said it, yeah, nah. You pretty much was probably giving some tea that you heard in the industry, and you didn't realize that he was recording it. But I'll tell you this, it made this guy, Darius Jackson, recording that look more of a bitch ass to me. It doesn't make him look any better. Just based off of that recording, first of all, any mother in their right mind is going to go ballistic on any man putting his hands on her daughter. Like that's just how it is. That's how it rolls. So for me, I literally am like, look, when they said that she was making threats and all of that stuff, I'm like, isn't that the norm? You find out that somebody messing with your child like that, it's a lot of people that will take it there. That is a lot of people that will take it there. What is the connection between Lauren and the brother? Lauren London and Saru. I don't know how to say that guy's name, but the one from Insecure, they did a television show together on BET. I want to say it was called Two Can Play at That Game, if I'm not mistaken. And she was in the first season. She played Lauren London. Lauren London played his brother's wife on the show. But after that first season, Lauren London didn't come back, if I'm not mistaken. But I think a lot of people felt like she didn't come back because of the Nipsey situation. But with this mother saying what she said, it could be a mixture of a little bit of everything, including the fact that maybe she doesn't like her lead guy in the actual show. But yeah, they actually were acting in a show together. Let me see what child would have done that. Exactly. I heard this. I'm confused as to when it occurred. Sounds like following the Usher. It does, Aspen. You're absolutely correct. It does sound like it's after that. So pretty much after the drama, when he decided to go on social media like a biatch, saying that you're a mother and mad because of what she had on. It seems like that was the conversation like after that, because that's why she made the comment that Usher is, a part of the LGBTQIA community. Therefore, why are you tripping? You know what I mean? Which makes me wonder if there was some physical abuse then after that situation, because the way she's going off is not just a verbal thing. It almost sounds like he kind of like went off the handle. But to me, recording this and putting it out there, you think it's ruining Kiki's reputation or the mom reputation. If anything, to me, it makes him look like he's that much of a bitch. Because who does that? You know what I mean? Who does that? And to me, most people are going to hear that. And while people are trying to get the nuggets for industry purposes, people are going to hear it and be like, you have every right to go off on that man. Because she even says, what if my child, in other words, what woman would deal with a man after the man called her a C or whatever the case may be and still want to deal with him? So she went off. Usher's like, now why am I exactly? Usher probably like, what is going on? Yeah, he's a snake. He's a snake. If someone put hands on my daughter, it won't be. Exactly. Exactly. I'm thinking this must have been a combo immediately following the Usher incident for her to bring. Exactly. Exactly. I'll be in a cute orange. Exactly. So that's why I'm like, why did he think this was going to make them look bad? Kiki's career, I'm not saying that no one is untouchable, because we clearly see somebody who's been untouchable for 30 years that we're going to talk about is now being touched and just getting all types of jabs left and right that he's never had before. But at the same time, her career is solidified way more than his career and his brother's career. I don't think this one little recording is going to affect them at all. It's not. But it's ongoing, which makes me wonder if he's gonna try to post more videos. And shout out to Armand Wiggins, because of course you heard it a couple of times with the little clip that I actually did let you guys listen to. Armand Wiggins is the one, I guess, who got this recording. That's why he wanted to announce it. But yeah, it makes me wonder how many conversations does he have where he was secretly recording Kiki and she doesn't know. And I'm curious to see what state they were in when this happened, because we all know legally you can't just be recording people like that. So he got a career. No, and that's the thing. Just based off of that, what she said, no wonder you can't get no acting jobs. So I guess he's trying to get an acting career as well. Child, like at the end of the day, Kiki, this is an example of how you truly got to vet people, like, and of course, no excuse for what he did, but I'm just like, now she has to deal with this man, and he seems like he's just not going to go away, and this is not going to end. And he seems very petty and immature. So, child, I just really, what do you guys think about this? Or furthermore, do you guys think what she said about Usher? What do y'all feel about that? Because baby, if y'all heard it, she was like, Usher bisexual, Usher gay. She said something like, I was just like, ooh, like, okay. What do y'all think about that? Like, do you feel that that was a valid point for her to make, or she should have just kept him out of it? Because my whole thing is, even if he's bisexual, that means he likes both men and women. The whole point is, Darius just needed to calm down. She was just dancing with the man. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? She was a new mommy trying to have fun in Las Vegas. So what do you guys think about it? Yeah, I just posted that. But yeah. But with that, we're gonna move on, because we got a lot of topics tonight. Well, not that many, not that many. I mean, I've been heard that because of the Diddy cam. Yeah. I advise Kiki just get a pow or some security guards from now on. Yeah, she probably definitely got security. Seems like this is going to be a nasty custody battle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like she picked one for sure. No, because isn't Kiki bisexual? See, I don't think she said that. Has she said that? If you look it up, Asmin, and let me know if you find it, because I don't think she's ever said that. Well, at least she didn't say, oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what I mean? But yeah. Hey, brother. Kiki ruined everything getting our wait. Kiki ruined everything getting the BD men are curses. BD man. Wait, am I missing what BD is? And make sure you put asterisks if it's something crazy. Getting a baby daddy man are curses. Hey brother Teeth. So yeah, so I don't know, y'all. And all this is why people are trying to warn. Ooh, yes. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with her in the next couple of years because they keep saying again, and they are so out of my age bracket, but I keep hearing that apparently Haley and this guy, they are not evenly yoked, kind of like this situation. So yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to see that one. The difference is though, Haley just seems like she doesn't really buck. She seems like one of those sweet girls who doesn't really like to rock the boat. So I don't necessarily know if she would come out for the attack and going in like Kiki and her mama are going in this situation. But we shall see and see how that unfolds. Yes, she should have never got it. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. All right. So y'all. All right. So DJ Academics and Saucy Santana, okay? DJ Academics, I'm sure you guys know. I hope, do you guys know who these people are? DJ Academics and Saucy Santana. Put a one in the chat if you know who they are. Put a two in the chat if you do not. So DJ Academics is, I don't know why, because I don't even think he does music like that. He's more of like a freaking YouTube guy, and he has his own YouTube channel. He also was on the podcast show with Joe Budden. Of course, I don't know if you guys remember when they got into it with the Amigos at one of the award shows. But yes, so he definitely is known for running his mouth. And then we have Saucy Santana, who is a rapper. He's a part of the LGBTQIA community. He has been in, I mean, he definitely has been, I would say, in the news for a lot of controversy as well. Well, not a lot. I do remember one time he did have a post about Blue Ivy, I guess about her hair that blew up back in his face when he became famous. And if I'm not mistaken, he stood 10 toes down and said, hell no, I'm not apologizing. Like from my, at least from my understanding, he never apologized. He was like, look, damn it, it is what it is. I said what I said. Now what? You either gonna support me or you not. At least that's what I'm thinking. That was the end result of that. And I understand that people was like Blue Ivy was a child. Totally get it. You don't talk about kids. But just something about Saucy Santana is like, you gotta respect that he just be like, look, damn it is what it is. I'm standing 10 toes down. You can like me, hate me, or love me. I don't care. So with that, oh, hold on, you guys. Okay, so you know who Saucy is. There was an interview with Darius saying that he basically gets jealous sometimes of Kiki spending more time with the baby and not with him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he comes off like he's not stable. But that's just opinion. And clearly in that recording, they even imply that, like, what is wrong with you and what did your mama do to you? So yeah, so we will definitely see how this goes. I think Kiki is gonna have a big issue on her hand, but I hope not because she got a baby to raise at this point. So yeah, saucy. So let's talk about it, y'all. So City Girls rap group, you know, from Miami. I think Saucy is also from Miami. Let me give you background on DJ Academics. DJ Academics is very controversial. He's always getting into it with people. But here's my issue with DJ Academics. DJ Academics consistently, whether it's on video or you hearing him, he is always consistently disrespecting women, especially black women. Okay. But if you guys look it up, there are videos out there of even, you know, his so-called preference of women. He's screaming at a woman, literally in her face saying, you know what I'm saying, he's the prize and he got the money. He's very disrespectful, consistently disrespectful. And again, especially when it comes to Black women. So he's the type where he talks a lot of mess about everyone. Now, interesting enough, he will talk mess, but when men approach him, okay, when men approach him, there have been men who have said, I wanted to slap the taste out of your mouth. Men who have said certain things. He never bucks back to those men, but he's always going in on women. So he tried to go in on the city girls. Okay. He tried to be disrespectful with the city girls, calling them out their name, apparently, talking mess. And Saucy Santana, from my understanding, is a very loyal person. He is very loyal. He's really tight with I think all the girls, Carisha, I think especially, but he's tight with them. So homie went off. Homie went off. I wish I could play the video. Y'all gonna have to go to Neighborhood Talk. Y'all gonna have to research it yourself. But he was like, you a bitch. F you. Like, when I see you, is when I see you. Like, we gonna go toe for toe. And so DJ Academic comes back saying derogatory names like, gay slurs, saying, that because DJ Academics is from Jamaica. So I'm sure you guys have heard certain gay slurs as far as, Caribbean men and certain things that they say. So he kept saying that, what Saucy Santana was in a derogatory term. And he said, you can come to my headquarters, and you come to my headquarters and you do something that's going to be a problem. Hey, May. Next thing you know, Saucy Santana comes back and he's like, headquarters? Headquarters? Ain't nobody coming to your headquarters. You're scary behind, like trying to imply that you want us to come to your headquarters because you want to call the police. This is about seeing you on the streets. Like, I'm gonna see you on the street. And he said, I ain't scared of you. Like, at the end of the day, there's so many things you could say about me besides me being gay, but you don't know what to say. And he said, he pretty much said, I'm gonna beat him up. He was like, I'm gonna beat you up. And he said, and after I get done, I'm going to, in the back meet. That's what he said. And y'all figure it out, as colorful as it can be. I'm going to in the back meet. Okay? That's exactly what he said. And he said it in the most vulgar way possible. Okay? So literally when I heard this, first of all, my jaw dropped and I said, damn, like, Saucy, oh my gosh, like, did you just really say this? Because first things first, you guys, whether it's from a gay man, a straight man, a woman, at the end of the day, it's not cool. Because what was being implied is SA. Okay. Yes, I had to say back meat, brother. I had to say back meat. He was pretty much implying SA. So at first thing, I was like, holy shit, like, wow, like, he went there. Right now, first of all, like, I'm still shocked, and I've heard this video 50,000 times. I didn't know what type of response at that point, because I felt like at that point, like, dang, Saucy, like, that type of stuff can really cause some big issues. Like, why did you go there? So Academic's response, he gets on his actual channel, and this little punk ass starts to cry. Okay? He's like, I don't like this stuff, and I don't like this, like, I can't. And he starts to cry. Even the person that's on the live, that's on, like, I guess the phone call or the panel, is kind of almost chuckling also. He starts to cry. And I just find it interesting that this guy who has so much base for disrespecting women, as soon as a man, I mean, yes, gay man, but a man violates you verbally, you begin to cry. And so it really made me say, first of all, you are every bit of you're not a man. Like, in my opinion, you're not a man. And it just shows that roles are being reversed. Child, Queen Latifah got into it. I don't know why Umar Johnson decided to get into it. That's irrelevant. But Queen Latifah pretty much said what a lot of us were saying. It's crazy how this started off with DJ Academics disrespecting women, okay, and disrespecting Black women. And none of these men who came to his defense protected the Black women that he was disrespecting. But as soon as Saucy comes in, a gay man protecting those Black women, and he violates DJ Academic in the worst way, now all of a sudden these other men from Whack 100 to what is that mumble mouth country guy who always got something to say that act like he's an alpha male? I forgot, but I'm sure you guys will see him and know what his name is. But they all pretty much started to attack, saying that, oh, we gonna get a gay guy to catch the fade with Saucy Santana because DJ Academic doesn't want to pretty much get canceled for fighting the gay man. You're not gonna get canceled for fighting a gay man when a gay man has offered to go toe to toe with you. Okay, there's no way anywhere. This is why I'm saying, like, people got excuses. He literally is offering to go toe to toe with you. So how are you going to get canceled? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's one-on-one, how would you get canceled? You don't want to go toe to toe with him because you're scared. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's just call it what it is. You don't want to go toe to toe with that man because I truly feel that Saucy would ragtag that ass. I really, really do. No doubt. So at this point, he's being quiet while these other guys fight his battles. And I'm just like, this so-called definition of an alpha male is ridiculous, because these so-called alpha males that are supposed to be heterosexual, they have no problem disrespecting women, even though they claim they like women. Interesting. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You claim you like women. You claim you like them. And I think a couple people have talked about this. You claim you like women, but you have no problem disrespecting women all day long. It does not make any sense. Meanwhile, Saucy, who likes men, is protecting the woman. Like, when I tell you times have changed, like a mofo, times have changed. You know what I mean? This is Saucy protecting women. And then DJ Academics, I don't know if you guys saw his response after all of this. He claims that Diddy invited him to a party, and he was trying to imply that was Diddy trying to Tupac him because of the backlash because of this. Academics is just a punk. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I literally was just like, oh my gosh, hold on, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all say. Yeah, whoa indeed, Shayla. Yes, yes, Julie. Yes, back me. The video had me dying. Yes, 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 back me. Back me. That part, Saucy went a little too far in. He shouldn't have said the back me thing. Whoa. Yeah, but the thing is, I think he was like showing, like, okay, if you about that life, I'm gonna violate. And it's still wrong. It's still wrong. But he did that. First of all, Saucy, clearly he doesn't have a filter. But he did that to pretty much probably try to egg him on. Like, I'm violating you in the worst way. Now what you gonna do? And the response is that he cries. He cries. Interesting. Like, what woman after this could respect him? Like, I personally feel like the only reason why these women deal with him anyways is because of his money and his notoriety. You so silly, brother. Yeah, he was. He do look like a chipmunk. He was definitely triggered. He sure wasn't ready. That's why he started crying. He didn't know how to respond. He just started crying. Exactly, for real. because he's coming from the basement for real. Exactly. Just send your mama. That's what I would have told him. He didn't want the material girl to. Yeah, exactly. He got scared. Y'all remember? Did y'all used to watch the Boondocks and the neighbor who act like he was always so scared to go to jail? That's what at that moment with academics. That's what that reminded me of. That's exactly what that reminded me of. I was like, oh, he had a Boondocks moment with the neighbor, freaking out. Academics remind me of that unpopular kid in school who all the women rejected, but since he done came up, he's taking his past trauma out on other women, specifically black women. Yes, Joseph, and you know the crazy part about it is it's not just him. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I say these heterosexual males, or these so-called in public heterosexual males that are in the public eye, a lot of them, like the academics, it's like they're so disrespectful towards women, but at the same time you want us to believe that you like women. It's so weird. It's so weird because it used to be a time where it's like, okay, well, you know, I understand that certain women, men may feel like they don't deserve respect, but for the most part, you just didn't find men going out of their way to just talk reckless and be disrespectful to women. And that's what Saucy is talking about. Like, you just talking reckless, and you act like ain't nobody out here willing to, put paws on you, pretty much. Saucy from Florida, the seventh circle of hell. You so silly. I believe that too. Saucy is like, don't let these nails and outfit fool you. For real. Saucy was probably that guy who had to fight his whole life because of who he was. Because of who he was. So I don't put it past him to be like, go toe to toe with him. And look, academic probably scared because he probably do realize that Saucy will probably beat him up. Never mind the back meat, just beat him up, period. You can always tell who was the loser in their school days for real. They wear like a heavy book bag. Yes, he doesn't want the material. Exactly. Yeah, after this, I was like, even though I was like, dang, Sauce, we like, because my whole thing is I don't respect SA on any side. On any side. You know what I'm saying? Like on any side. But the fact that that was academics' response, I was just like, that's how you respond to someone who disrespects you in the worst way? You cry? Really? Like, how do you even respect this man at this point? Saucy couldn't bend over those still saying it's been oh Lord. Academics is all talking, can't throw down. Right, exactly. And all talk with disrespecting women as well. I wonder how his relationship with his moms. Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? But see, the thing is, guys like this, they can have good relationships with their mothers and still disrespect women. They can separate it. Women typically can't separate it. Women, like, if they have a good relationship with men in their family, their fathers and stuff, they typically try to treat men in their lives the same way as their fathers or their grandfathers. Men, these guys can separate it. They can truly be like, don't talk about my mama, don't disrespect my mama, but still be disrespectful to other women. It's really weird. Also has to fly out women to try to mess with them. And yeah. And the way he be talking, like, he literally was up in this girl's face. I don't know where it was, but he was screaming at her in her face. She was trying to push him away, and he kept getting close. Like, it almost looked like that he literally was about to hit her in that video. And I'm just like, oh, but you got all of that base for a woman. I doubt very seriously you would even get that close to a Saucy Santana. Because we clearly seen he was quiet as a church mouse when it came to other men saying stuff to him, and he didn't say anything. Like, there was a Chicago rapper, there was a video of a Chicago rapper where I guess DJ Academics was talking mess about Chicago, I think, in drill music. And DJ Academics asked him, what did he think about it? And the guy was like, pretty much said something like, I wanted to slap the shit out of you, but we, I'm saying, in a public setting, so I won't do it. DJ Academic didn't have no base for that guy. And the guy literally said in his face, eye to eyes, saying, I wanted to slap the shit out of you. So this is what I'm saying. I remember Boondocks, Tom's Worship was going to jail. Exactly. That's who he is. Tom. Tom. Miss Badu called him Mighty Mouse for real. My question, how is this man still getting women? Because of his money. Because he gives Little Peen syndrome. He really does give Little Peen syndrome. So I doubt he's handling business in the bedroom, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, Erica called him Jerry the Mouse for Tom and Jerry. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it's no way because of all the reasons that a woman for the right reasons would want a man. I doubt very seriously that's the category. Like, he don't have the look. From my understanding, he's not that tall. Like, and the way that he treats women, like, you at this point, what else is there besides your notoriety and who you are and possibly what you actually can pay? But who knows? Oh, he does look like Jerry. I can't, child. I have a beauty taser that makes Shay get close to Ace of Thunder. But yeah, so with that, I don't know how this gonna end. Even Saucy did a diss record on DJ Academics. Actually, it was pretty cute too, but at this point, he ran behind Whack 100, and anybody know who Whack 100 is? I hate that he's from California, but Whack 100 always seems to be in everybody's shit. He is always in everyone's shit. Like, it's just, he's apparently a manager for the game, and I think he's also was a manager, or maybe still is a manager for Ray J, but he is much more known for running his mouth than actually being known for a manager, in my opinion. He ran behind Whack 100. Whack 100 called this guy who apparently is bisexual, saying, well, DJ Academics can't handle it, I can't handle it, so will you fight Saucy since you bisexual and you part of the LGBTQIA community? It's just ridiculous. Like, I just feel like sounds like junior high to me. This is like junior high school stuff. Like, Academics is a grown man. You want to handle this, you handle this. And it's like he truly is trying to hide behind he would get canceled for coming at Saucy. You will not get canceled if you came at him in the right way. If you came at him the way that he came at you, meaning that if he's saying he wants the fade, then hell, look, I'm sure a lot of people will pay for that fight. Hell, I would. And look, Zeus Network. I would see that fight. DJ Academics and Saucy Santana, and I doubt very seriously, I'm sure Saucy would say, we fighting. This is not a gay bashing situation. We're fighting. I want to fight him. I would pay for that fight. I really would. So this is not a situation that you thinking you're gonna get canceled. You feel like you know who you feel like you're gonna get canceled by. The people in the hip hop community who still mess with you. Because if Saucy ragtags and beats your butt, you wouldn't get any more respect. That's what you feel like you're gonna get canceled by, not the LGBTQIA community, because he's welcoming the fade. You feel like you're gonna get canceled by the hip hop community. That's what that is. But I would pay to see that. I would. Yes, for real. I would pay. Look, I swear, if the fight goes down, hell, I may even do it live. We will be watching the fight together, y'all. That would be pure comedy. That would be pure, because something tells me in my spirit, Academics would lose that fight. In my spirit. So with that, we're gonna see how this unfolds. But something tells me he's gonna be quiet as a church mouse, and he's gonna continue to talk about other topics. He's not gonna talk about this anymore. Because what can you really say after what Saucy said? After he fights you, he is going to the back meet. What can you say after that? I don't think you can say much. So at this point, yeah, Academic, you may want to move on, but we're going to move off of this topic, and we're going to, oh gosh, talk about Tasha K. Tasha K has been in the news for the past couple of weeks, back to back, okay? When I tell you, first of all, she got into a fight. There was apparently some incident that allegedly with trans women apparently trying to get at her, allegedly. That happened like a couple weeks ago. That was the first thing. Then we heard about, which is in the top picture, apparently a man violating her in some kind of way or doing something to her in some kind of way. And next thing you know, men got with the guy. I think her husband was also involved in this, allegedly. And while the guy was being beat up or held back, Tasha looks upset and literally is being held back by this guy, but she manages to get away and is able to kick this guy who's already on the ground with her shoe, her heel. But I don't know what happened. I don't think she's even talked about it, but she definitely has used all of this as a way when she goes live. People think she's going to talk about it, but she hasn't really mentioned it. So she definitely is good with her marketing schemes. That is for sure. But Tasha K, we also had the situation where she cried and she was talking about her past experience. And she was also talking about, how she loves Cardi B and she doesn't want Cardi B to, do self harm and all of this stuff. And everybody, well, there were some people who was like, okay, maybe she's learned her lesson. Some people was like, hell no, she has not learned her lesson. And Cardi was thinking about, possibly either backing off or whatever the case may be. But from my understanding, Cardi B is continuing on with the case. It hasn't dropped or anything like that. Oh, but damn it. This ain't the only case anymore. R. Kelly is now suing Tasha K. Okay. He is now suing Tasha K. And at this point, it's R. Kelly ain't got no ends. From my understanding, and again, I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna say allegedly, he ain't got no money. So the fact that someone is willing to take on this case for him tells me that there had to be maybe some type of violation for them to actually go and pursue suing this girl. Okay. But here's the problem. Here is the problem. I just don't understand. I guess maybe because she feels like at this point she doesn't have anything to lose. And maybe all of this attention is still bringing some type of money to her. But literally, we just heard about this, I want to say maybe last week or a couple of days ago, that R. Kelly is suing her. But then, damn, now we have this. Now we have this. Now, I don't know what this guy's name is. And I literally do not even want to say his name because all of this is weird, y'all. And yeah, y'all let me know in the chat like y'all always do. So, this guy, which apparently is allegedly Will Smith ex BFF, best friend, my ass, friend, period. With friends like this, who needs enemies? But apparently, they were friends at one point. I think apparently he was Will's assistant at one point. There's even a video out there talking about how he has an affiliation, I guess, in the book, or his picture is in the book. And when I tell you, this is why I said when Krishan was saying almost coming off like she's untouchable. Look at this man, Will Smith. Will Smith has had an untouchable, clean, squeaky clean image for over 30 years. And within the past 3 years, all hell has broken loose. This man cannot catch a break. So this assistant, he had already did an interview on Hype Comedy News, if I'm not mistaken, and it didn't get any traction. It did not get any traction. You didn't even hear about it. Next thing you know, he does an interview with Tasha. Tasha gives a footage out there. And this guy is talking about Jada not being satisfied by Will. And then, of course, the biggest part of that story is that he claims he's looking for Will, looking all over the place for Will. And he ends up opening up Dwayne Martin's dressing room. And next thing you know, he sees some freaky tales go down in the worst way. Okay. I'm sure you guys have all seen this clip at this point. Now, here's my thing. He said he went to Dwayne's dressing room, which I don't know if once we hear this interview, if I even want to hear this interview, but my thing is, where was Will and Dwayne where they worked together, where both of them were in separate dressing rooms, or both of them had separate dressing rooms? Has Will and Dwayne ever worked together on any type of show or movie or anything like that? Because he said he was looking for Will. Will was, I think, in his dressing room, and then he went to Dwayne's dressing room, and this is where he saw this. So I was just like, were they both had dressing rooms, as if they were on some type of set or something. Okay, but let's just think about this. First things first. Anybody who has been into the celebrity gossip or have heard rumors throughout the years, it's not like we haven't heard rumors, okay? This type of stuff has been around for a minute, okay? A lot of people have speculated or assumed, it has been implied, but again, all just rumors. But I'll tell you this. This is what's not adding up to me. These two men you claim apparently was handling business. Clearly, this is a secret. If this is true, this is something that your average person would not be privy to. So you mean to tell me that as private, if this is true and as private as they have been for all of these years, they decide to handle business in a public place where it's that easy for someone to open up their dressing room door and see it? How does that make sense? People who are that cautious, I just don't see them randomly doing stuff like that in a dressing room, especially when clearly you were just able to open it up. It wasn't locked, it was nothing. It's just not adding up to me. What about y'all? It's really just not adding up to me. That this story that he is telling, this is apparently what he saw with two men that literally had these rumors have been out, but no one has ever confirmed, denied. But it's just like, I would think that if it's this much of a secret, they're not going to do it in a place where they can easily be found out. This is just all alleged. If he was claiming, if the rumors for years is true, I just don't see it happening. I do not see it happening. Okay. So the fact that thank you, Nene, the fact on the Hype Comedy interview, he doesn't even mention this. I don't think he even mentions it at all. Then you get to Tasha K, and now you want to say all of this stuff. So Jada, of course, is still on her book tour, and she went on the Breakfast Club and said that apparently this guy is doing this because he thought he, I guess, was owed money from the book or whatever, and a deal was made. Will was willing to give him a certain number, and the guy would not take it, refused to take it. Therefore, this is what happened. And this is the result of it. Okay. I mean, look, I just know one thing. Whoever he is, the fact that he has had this long relationship with Will Smith, his career or this industry stuff is done for him. But the problem is that Jada said on the Breakfast Club, they're taking legal action. And she told TMZ they're suing. So now everybody's saying, well, who are they suing? Are they just going to sue him? Or are they also going to sue Tasha K? Because one thing that I am learning more and more about these YouTube streets is not just about you giving someone a platform to tell a story, and you think because you didn't actually say it, you're protected. You see what I mean? So technically, from my understanding, don't know for sure, I'm not an attorney. Technically, they could go after her too. And if she has another case on top of Cardi, on top of R. Kelly, then she has the Smiths coming after her. Bitch, good luck. Good luck, Tasha K. I don't see how you gonna ever get out of this. Ever. How in the world would she be able to get out of this? And the Smiths stretch as far as money and as far as notoriety and as far as their connections is way longer than R. Kelly and Cardi B combined. I don't know what you mean by that, Aspen. If you talking about suing, they just said they're pursuing legal action. They have not said who they're going after yet. That's why people are saying it could be just him or it also could be Tasha K. So Jada started talking and telling too much of what's going on behind closed doors on Red Table Talk. Exactly. Exactly. But let's do a hypothetical in this situation. But let me see what y'all saying first. It's been a year for it's been a couple of years, Julie. It has been a couple of years. This man was you never heard anything about bad about him. He was like that all-American guy. Now all hell is broken loose, which really shows that no matter how squeaky clean your image may be, no one is untouchable. No one is untouchable. This is a great example of that because this man has been in the industry. Even when he was a rapper, he had a clean image. He gets into Hollywood, clean image. Now, the past 3 years, all hell is broken loose. He's probably gonna lose his damn mind. Yeah, who was that PR man that he fired to get the sit storm of the year? Tasha K needs to stop. She's too messy. I'm telling you, I shouldn't even posted his name. I don't care for his name. I just know that this whole situation is freaking messy. And I sure would like to know what career he plans to get at this point. I hope he did make a good amount of money. I really hope he did make a good amount of money because at this point, what kind of career is he going to have? You would think after Tasha had to send her son away, she'll be quiet. Did she have to send her son away because of that? Because her daughter's still here? Or is it kind of like, I thought it may have been a cultural thing to have the child be raised up in Africa for a certain amount of time. That's what I thought, but hell, I don't know. Tasha K just want to learn. Cardi already got her, and she knows she don't need to come for Will. Yeah, because to come for Will, one of the most powerful men, not just black men, but one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. That's why I said, bitch, good luck. Good luck. This is why we need Wendy Williams. Yeah, the slap was the beginning of the end. It was before that, though. Nene, it was before that. It was the August Alsina. It was, you know what I mean? Like, it started happening before that. I think that's what made him lose his ish at the Oscars was because of all of the memes and people making fun of him. And he had never been used to that before. Will Smith produced All of Us show, I believe. Yeah. But yes, he did. But again, I thought he said he was looking for Will, and then he went to Dwayne's dressing room. I don't know if I believe the story. Like, dressing rooms, while yes, it's a private place for people to be, typically anybody could come to your dressing room at any moment and need to see you or need you on set. I just don't see that happening in a dressing room. It just seems so unrealistic. As powerful as Will is, as you know what I'm saying, secretive lives are, a dressing room, like it doesn't add up. That's just saying if hypothetically if it's true. That's what I'm saying. I don't what I mean by hypothetically if it's true, meaning that if they have had in fact a private relationship. I just don't believe the story that this guy is saying. All of Us based on the Smiths play by Dwayne. Yeah, he said I was 187 going down. Yeah, exactly. So what's promoting him to come out? Exactly. And he wrote a book. Yeah, he wrote a book. He wrote a book. Yep, and using Will as a punching bag to promote the books. Exactly. 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 Facts, Leo. Open Pandora's box. Exactly. And let me just bring something up too. The engagement. Yeah. Hey, Jessica, just joining the live trying to play catch up, but we'll end. Dwayne did the show, all of us together. Yeah, I just don't believe that this story. I just don't. I really don't. He's trying to sell books, but can I just play hypothetical? And again, this is all alleged. I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying a hypothetical. The fact that he's coming out now, it could be to promote his book. But who's to say this ain't helping promote Jada's book as well? Think about that. Think about it. Because how much more can you say in your book tour that we haven't already heard with the 50,000 interviews about Pac and everything else? Now you got something to talk about. Y'all thought about that? Y'all thought about that? When you really think about it, can promote all the books at this point. It can promote Will's book, it can promote this guy's book, and it can promote Jada's book. Wait the hell a minute. I don't remember that part, Nina. No, he did not say he's done with the entertainment industry and moving to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he better move to another country at this point because he's done. He is done. Who Saudi Arabia? Really, Nene? Please tell me you joking. I don't remember that part. Saudi Arabia, that is random as hell. Not Dubai, Saudi Arabia. You gonna have to go to you gonna probably have to go to a country that it's gonna be hard for them to get to. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I feel like this is it's weird timing, it's weird placement. I would like to see if they're really gonna pursue legally. I would like to see that Jada said they are. If we don't hear about it, because all of this should be court like public court records. If we don't hear about it, I'm really going to do a question mark. So I would like to see if they truly pursue legal action. Because when you really think about it, this is promoting all of them right now. And granted, Will has always been about a squeaky clean image, but hell, we clearly see the image ain't been squeaky clean for the past couple of years. So, but I'm just curious. I want to throw that out there, like, because when you think about it, now she's gonna be talking about this for like another couple of weeks or so, if not more than that. They're gonna constantly ask us. Will don't ever say nothing. Will either use his reps or Jada does the talking. All these people need to get a dang library to let out all their pulls. Maybe that guy is trolling. Maybe. Who knows? I don't put anything past people at this point. I just don't. I really don't. Do you think Tasha will drop that interview? She's dropping it on her Tasha K live. I know she's dropping it there because I think in the promo it said on Tasha K live. So she's making people pay for it, which I said, smart move on her part as far as marketing is concerned. But this girl can't afford another lawsuit. She can't afford any more legal action, any more court dates, any more attorneys. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. I just think she can't. Is this the only gay allegation that's been made? What do you mean the only? Do you mean like between him and Dwayne? Because that rumor has been going on for years. It could be all a scheme Todd set up. So yeah, like this, but that has been the rumor between those two for years. But no one has ever confirmed and denied. Well, of course, like it's been something that people have assumed, but it's all been rumors. And I mean, that comes with the industry stuff, is that there's going to be rumors. But now this guy is taking upon himself, after how many years of being an assistant or a quote unquote BFF, to now randomly say this, and randomly say this after all the other stuff that has been said. It's weird. It's weird. I think she did already, but on her paid platform. Yeah, since 1997, that rumor has been going on. Yeah, this rumor is going on for a minute. I'm serious. He said he's Muslim and it's easier to avoid temptation there. What temptation? What temptation? Because honestly, he just looked like he would have been the type. In my opinion, I wouldn't have been able to trust him. I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover, but just sometimes, how you get a vibe from people. He just looked like the type that I just never, even with the NDA, I wouldn't have been able to trust someone like him. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. Yuli, has it only pertained to Will being with the main, or has it been others? Oh, I don't know about others. I would say mainly that's the one that has been the rumor for a minute. I don't know about others though, but again, some people may know, some people don't, but that's been a rumor. I just don't believe this guy's story. Even if the rumor is true, meaning they have a relationship, which honestly is none of our business. I mean, it really isn't. I don't believe the story that he's saying, that he caught them in the dressing room. I don't believe it. Because if you're trying to be hush hush in all of these years, you're gonna get that messy and be in a dressing room. It doesn't add up to me. It does not add up. But he getting his 15 minutes of fame, I'll tell you that much. He is definitely get his 15 minutes of fame. But yeah, he probably low key is probably already in Saudi Arabia, if that's the case. He probably already there. Before she posted this, he probably has already fled the country. But if they do pursue legal action, he ain't gonna have no choice but to deal with it. So all of these book sales he think he gonna get, he probably gonna have to spend it on attorneys. Oh, it dropped tonight. No wonder she went on, because I think she went on live today. She went on live. She know how to market herself, but again, I don't know. I don't want that type of attention. I don't want that type of attention. I don't want that type of notoriety. I don't see how but I guess she built for it. I just don't see how Tasha can literally move the way that she's moving and be okay. Like I don't know. Like it's just so weird to me. After the Cardi situation, it's like you would want to be cautious at this point and just move different. Move different. But I don't know, child. I don't know. But I know one thing, R. Kelly, and then on top of that, the Smiths. What do y'all think? Y'all think I look? It may get to the point, if it really goes down that way, if it really goes down that way, and they all come for Tasha, I wonder if they'll take her YouTube page down. I wonder. I wonder if it will really get to that point where they will take her YouTube page down. And it's sad because that woman has busted her butt for years to get to that 1 million. I'm wondering if it really goes down that way, if they would take her YouTube page down. And if they do, and if it happens like this would be a cautionary tale that sometimes getting the exclusives and sometimes being the first for the gossip train may not necessarily be the best move. But yeah, you guys. So that's pretty much the hot topics. I don't think I missed anything. I think I pretty much got everyone, right, y'all? I think I got everyone. This is literally all of this has happened within the past 2 to 3 weeks. This is crazy. It hasn't been a smooth selling week for a while. So this all happened literally within the past, 2 to 3 weeks. All of this stuff. So y'all let me know if I'm missing anyone, but I think I pretty much hit all topics pertaining to urban culture as far as all of the drama that has been going on. So, with that being said, you guys, thank you so much. I know this was a last minute live. I appreciate you guys as always supporting It is almost 6:30 here, so I know it's almost 9:30 on the East Coast, 8:30 Central. Um, well, it's definitely a private guy, and have things leaked about what's going on behind closed door, is driving him insane. Yeah, allegedly, if it's true, but even if it's not true, he seems like the type that wanted to control all of his image, and he did a great job with it for the past 30 years. But all hell is broken loose. All hell is broken loose, and can we not? I mean, when you really think about it, Jada is the one who kind of is the focal point in this situation. Are y'all gonna see Lauryn Hill? After here's the thing, I would love to see Lauryn Hill. The fact that she only had one album that is still a classic, still to this day, I would love to see her, but I don't have the patience to wait for 2 hours until she gets on the stage. Like I don't have that patience to do that. But and I know she just did a disclaimer talking about how if it wasn't for certain people, she wouldn't even be there, and God and stuff. I love Lauryn Hill, but I don't have the patience for it. Maybe somebody will record it and put it on YouTube and I'll watch it. But I let me say something. When I pay my money, I can understand a 30-minute wait, but a 2-hour wait, nah. Absolutely not. That's why I hope Cardi don't drop it. You can forgive her for her actions and still get your coin. If not, someone else will. You got a point. You got a point. The ghost tour, absolutely not. I'd rather see Tupac's hologram. You know what, brother? At least the hologram would be on time. And that's the point. It would be on time. You would get, you would literally, it would probably start exactly on time and you would leave on time. Absolutely. I've never been to a concert and I can't be around that many people to Yuli. Wait a minute, you've never been to a concert? You've never been to a concert ever? Oh, we're gonna have to change that and maybe go to like an outside Central Park concert. Like maybe they'll do like a Diana Ross type of vibe again. Remember when Diana Ross did that concert, I think in Central Park? Yeah, maybe they'll do that. Then that way you can, smoke your trees and not have any issues. But let me see. Nah, it seems she still has a problem being on time. Yeah, I went to her concert before and it's fine. She put on the song, sounded nothing like I remember. I was so disappointed. Yeah, and again, that is truly someone that can be called a legend. Lauryn Hill can be called a legend. The fact that she only had one solo album and it's still like something that people are willing to pay for to hear her perform still to this day, that is legendary. But I can't do it. Not to mention all the life after lockup drama. Yes. And there's some things, shout out to a Chris Crew who gave me photos. She actually gave me those photos, I think yesterday or the day before. I'm not one of those people who have to, like, I don't want to drop it like immediately. I feel like that's just appropriate for our lives on Saturday. But child, yeah, we got to talk about them pictures. I'm gonna go in on Saturday about that. Lauryn Hill is always extremely late, and folks know she has a long history of that. Exactly, and they still pay to see her. Now that's some legendary stuff. I don't know if that's legendary or stupidity on their part, but they still pay to see her, and well, when she's done, you find that most people ignore the fact that she's late. They may complain about it, but they still say they love to see Lauryn Hill. So it's weird. It's weird, but my money is valuable, and inflation is a bitch. So I'm gonna need you to get there on time. I went to see Jill Scott back in March and she was amazing. She performed her entire first album and she Joseph got a crush on Jill. You got a crush? You got a crush? But yeah, y'all. So that's pretty much the hot topics. Of course, for those who are doing a replay gang, definitely give your opinions on it in the comment section. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. Your first concert was seeing Method Man? Really? Oh, okay. But with that, you guys, I will see you on the next video. Oh, you guys, now y'all talking about concerts. When cartons of it gets $5. Yeah, exactly. It's too much. Eggs costing $7 and all of that stuff. My money and my time is valuable. But you guys, I will see you on the next video. Of course, we have Bell Collective, then we have our Love After Lockup. We got all of that stuff coming up. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Toodles. Love you guys.